My grandfather was a Marine. So when you're in the military, they give your widow or who you leave behind an American flag for your service. So they fold the flag up, they do the whole ceremony, and then they walking it down. My family is to the right, the imposter family is to the left. And they give the flag to my grandfather's mistress at the funeral my mother has paid for. We almost got in a fist fight at my granddaddy's funeral. This is my mother's father. So it's my granddaddy and my granny, they was married until the day he died. They had 3 children. It's my mother is the oldest, and then she has 2 brothers, my Uncle Eric and my Uncle Veda. At some point, after they was grown, my grandfather went off and started a new franchise of our family, and he didn't tell nobody. So there's like a 20-year gap between the first set of kids and then the sequel set of kids. He had 3 more boys. I have an uncle a year younger than me. I had no idea these people existed until like the week my grandfather died. My grandfather dies. Out of all his children, the only person who has means to give him a proper burial and funeral is my mother. Because my mother is the only one paying for it, that's the only input that's going into how this funeral is about to go. Like, his other family can come, but she not taking y'all opinions or desires into consideration. We're at the funeral. My grandfather's other family is pissed off that my mother has excluded them from all the planning and the procedures of the funeral. So they have set up a bootleg pamphlet. They got their own funeral program. They passing out of the trunk in the parking lot like it's a mixtape. They pissed off at my mama, so they left her off. LD is survived by his 5 sons and only his 5 sons. That's what they passing out. And you know, normally on a funeral program, they put a picture of you when you're younger, when you're in the prime of your life, so you look good. And you're like, yeah, he did look good. That's how he was when he was alive and 30. But this is my grandfather's sequel family. They didn't know him when he was young and in the prime of his life. The picture on the front of their program was from 6 weeks from before he died. He got the oxygen tube and shit on there. It looked terrible. It was an awful program. I don't know why they did that to my granddaddy. Anyway, we in the funeral. Now I get to see my stranger uncles. I've never met them before, but I know they my uncles because they look like my other uncles. They look like my real uncles. My stranger uncles just look like diet versions of my classic uncles. I'm looking back and forth, and Granddaddy Jeans was strong as hell. Strong as hell. Y'all look just like them. Y'all look just like your brothers. Don't call them your brothers. It's going to be a problem. Anyway, we sitting in this funeral, and I'm on the edge of my seat because I know how my family is. My family is the type of people, we fight each other just to make sure everybody's skills is sharp for when we have to unite against a common enemy. So I'm on edge because it might go down in this funeral. We about to be boxing in this church with my grandfather's body in the background. So we're going through the funeral. They give the eternal candle to my grandmother, his widow. Eternal candle is this little plaque. It's got a little poem on it. This flame will burn forever for your lost loved one. And it's got a little battery that you're supposed to change in the bottom of the candle. Nobody ever changed that battery. That candle lasted 8 weeks. So the eternal flame has gone out. That's what they give my grandmother. My grandfather was a Marine. So when you're in the military, they give your widow or who you leave behind an American flag for your service. So they fold the flag up, they do the whole ceremony, and then they walking it down. My family is to the right, the imposter family is to the left. And they give the flag to my grandfather's mistress at the funeral my mother has paid for. And this is what's supposed to go to his widow. My granny and my grandfather was married when he died. I'm thinking this is ultimate disrespect. So everybody was already pissed off. Everybody was already mad. You can see it in their face. My uncles is mad. My new uncles is mad. Everybody mad. So I'm looking at my uncles like, hey, y'all see what just happened? What's about to pop off? I'm looking at which one of my new uncles I'm going to dive on, which one I'm going to take out, because I'm going to lay one of them out. I'm going to get the one that look like Vader. I don't fuck with Vader like that anyway. I don't like him. Never liked him. He's been mean to me since I was a child. So I'm about to beat up the new Vader because I can't get at the old Vader. Anyway, it never happened. I've never been more disappointed in my family. I thought we was about to beat them up and then go take his body outside and then be sad at the repast. But we would be able to be warmth with the sense of victory that we have over this other family. And my family didn't do it. We fight each other all the time. We always fight. Y'all always want to hit somebody when the stakes is low. But when it's time for real disrespect, then nobody want to box. That would be disrespectful. He might not have liked us beating up his kids, huh? I ain't think about that.